He's glad that he's a nerd, but he's getting bored. Our entertainment action party, I am ready to get started. Pat, and Lucy the cat. Pat.
Good afternoon, internets. This is Big Fat Video Game Nerd, and I am fucking pissed off. So children, avert your eyes and ears. You know, if you don't like rant videos, you can turn this the hell off right now. Because I am so fucking angry, I could choke a bitch or punch a baby or something. Hi, Lucy. So I've been reading a lot of news articles recently about the next generation of consoles, you know, the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox 720 or whatever you want to call them. The PlayStation 4 has now been codenamed Orbis, and there's a lot of specs about it and speculations and rumors, and there's one particular rumor that has really fucking pissed me off. Like, so this is their plan. First off, say goodbye to backwards compatibility, and this was already a huge issue this generation. But you know, like, what are they trying to do to like the poor gamer man out there? Like, make it so they can't play their old games, or like, I don't know what the hell they're thinking, but it's dumb and it's stupid and it's a bad idea. Backwards compatibility all the way. This is why PC gaming is awesome. You never have to worry about that crap. You never have to worry, oh, will I be able to play my games next generation? But yeah, absolutely, because the hard drives are going to be the same. They're going to be saved on the cloud and Steam and stuff. So this is just super, super irritating. But this isn't even the worst part. The worst part of it is that they are trying to get rid of the ability to play used video games, for people to be able to loan video games to their friends, to be able to, you know, get completely rid of the used game markets by locking it all down and putting a stranglehold on it. And I'm telling them this is a bad idea. I will boycott the next video game systems. I will tell everyone I know to boycott the next video game systems if we won't be able to do this kind of stuff. They want to tie every video game to your PlayStation In ID or your Xbox Live ID, and then if you give it to somebody else or you sell it or you give it away and they put it in their console, you want outside, they won't be able to play it. It's ridiculousness, because like they'll pop up like a little thing that says, yeah, this game is just a trial version of the game. Like, and that is so stupid. Like, honestly, like, it's never going to fly. People will not buy this console. They will either become PC gamers, or they'll just stick with what they already have. And game developers will do the same thing. They just won't develop games for that console because no one's going to buy it. I mean, the current generation of games, like consoles and stuff, are already really, really suffering. Not a lot of people are buying the 3DS. Not a lot of people are buying the Vita because they're very expensive and the technology just isn't there. And people, you know, tell their friends about it, and they're just not very encouraged to adopt. Now, Xbox, you know, the price point was right, you know, and they got out way ahead of the game, and it was really the only next generation system at the time, and there was just a lot of reasons for that. And now we have no idea who's going to even make it to the marketplace first. And the Wii U looks, you know, it looks okay, but I mean, does anyone even play their Wii anymore? I mean, there's been like 2 good games on that in the last year. I mean, it's ridiculous. And what's going to happen is when they fail, and they're going to fail very, very hard, that hopefully they'll be able to fix it with like a little software update, and they'll push it and they'll apologize. And either that or it's just rumor and speculation right now. Because if that stuff actually happens, if they try to take down the used game market, it's never going to fly. Like, it's going to be the death of consoles, and good, because consoles have been dying for a long time, and they deserve to die. They hold video games back. They, you know, I mean, we're playing games like graphically that are 6 or 7 years old, and they're terrible. I mean, everything should be going to the way of like Blu-ray and HD and computer-generated graphics and things like that. You know, hyper-realism and being built on like the CryEngines and Unreal engines and stuff that really, really push the boundaries. But instead, we're getting these dumbed down, watered down versions of games that are like very, very short. I mean, you know, you can go buy an Xbox Live game, for example. I Am Alive just came out, $15. It's a 5-hour game. I mean, you're paying $15 for basically a movie experience. It's not a game. It's not an interactive form of entertainment. You know, people want meatier games with really good graphics, not this crap that they keep shoveling out time and time again. And it's freaking insanity. That's what it is. It's really, really crazy. And I hope to God everyone boycotts the next generations of consoles if this is the way they go, and that they learn from their mistakes. I mean, this is terrible. You can't just keep shoveling out crap to people and expecting them to keep eating it. It's kind of like what happened with Square Enix. Just time and time again, they just had stupid, crappy games, and finally, you know, they lost so much freaking money because of Final Fantasy 14. You know, they've started, you know, trying to change things. So I just hope that Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo learn from their mistakes. And it just sucks because, I mean, like, I really expected games to be further along by now, you know, pushing VR limits and things like that. And I've got some other videos that really do talk about some of the cool tech that's out there on the PC and companies like Google, the things that they're trying to do to push the boundaries of what we know about entertainment and connectivity. But the Xbox and PlayStation, they are stupid. They are greedy, and when companies get greedy, they get put down like bad dogs. They get put down like bad dogs. I hope they fucking go bankrupt. That's what I'm hoping. Okay? And they all have to go the way of like Sega and have to make, you know, video games on other consoles and stuff for the computer. Like, I mean, freaking Angry Birds is awesome, and it's a freaking iPhone game. It's a freaking Android game, okay? I mean, and it's $1. That's the kind of game development that people want. People don't want to be nickeled and dimed to death for crappy content and not be able to share those experiences with their friends. I mean, that's what being a gamer is all about. You're antisocial enough as it is. The only people you can really relate to are the people that are online and they're playing video games. Like, so I don't understand if they don't have like a marketing analyst or somebody, you know, like, or a consultant that just is like sitting there slapping them and telling them this is a bad idea. But they can hire me and I'll work for cheap, like, because this is dumb, and I could save them and make them a lot of money by telling them this is a very bad idea and they should not do this. And I hope you guys will too. I hope that somebody forms like a petition out there that I can sign and starts like a letter writing campaign, and I'll be the first one to sign up. And I'm going to tell all of my friends, every single person out there, in real life, and to just boycott it if this is the way that they go, and to very, very loudly vocalize my opinion. So this is Big Fat Video Game Nerd signing off on the next generation of consoles, or as I like to call them, pieces of crap.